I'm going to do a review on my Felt F65X cyclocross bike. The bike is an aluminum frame bike. Mine measures, it's a size 53. And I want to talk a little bit about the bike and kind of some of the modifications I've done to it and why I like the bike. First of all, some of the modifications that I've done to the bike since I bought it. The first modification that I made on the bike was to upgrade the wheels. I upgraded the wheels to the Stan's Iron Cross tubeless. The wheels that came with the bike were the Felt house brand, or stock wheels that just come on their bikes. They were non-branded. They were certainly fine. They were a little bit heavy, and most importantly to me, they were not tubeless ready when I bought the bike. So I had to run tubes. With the Stan's Iron Cross, I can run tubeless, and the wheels are just outstanding. If you're considering wheels for a cyclocross bike or gravel bike, the Stan's Iron Cross they're outstanding. They're super light. They do have a max rider weight. I think the recommended max rider weight is 185 pounds, so you got to keep that in mind. The next thing I did on the bike from stock, when I bought the bike, Felt did not offer a 1x drivetrain, and I've made that modification on the bike. In the back, I'm running I believe it's a 1234, and I went with the X9 derailleur, the Type 2 with the clutch so it doesn't drop the chain. I went with the X9 mountain bike derailleur versus the CX1 just from a cost standpoint. It got me basically the same features and same performance, but significantly less money. And I've had 0 chain drops with this setup. I'm running the wolf tooth components, narrow wide chain ring in the front at 36 tooth. And I raced this bike, I think last year in cyclocross, maybe 10 or 12 times, and that entire time I had 0 chain drops on the bike. I highly recommend that setup for gravel and cyclocross. Right now I've got the bike really set up for gravel the last couple of months, and my primary change to do that is the tire. I'm running a WTB Nano 40C tire, running it tubeless. These tires are great. They're nice and wide, and I've got a ton of clearance on the front, as you can see. In the back and the rear of the bike, the clearance on the seat stays is more than adequate. It's hard to tell, but it's really close on the chain stays. It's not ideal, but it does fit. It doesn't rub. There's a little bit of space, but not a lot. From a sizing standpoint, probably the best size would be to run a 35mm tire on the back, which I've done that as well. The bike comes stock with mechanical disc brakes, and it comes with a 160mm rotor in the front and a 140mm rotor in the rear. I changed both rotors so they're both 160mm. And the bike also comes with the mechanical brakes that it came with were the BB5 brakes. And you can see I upgraded the brakes, and it's a BB7. The adjustability on the BB5s was really a pain, and the BB7s are certainly a lot easier. They're not obviously as nice as hydraulics, but they're certainly pretty decent. For gravel, I like to ride, and cross, I like to ride with a double wrap handlebar tape. So my handlebars here are double wrapped, and the bike is a size 53 bike. It came with handlebars that were 42 centimeters wide, and I like a little bit wider handlebar than that for how I ride the bike, so I put a 44 centimeter handlebar on the bike, so it's nice and wide. It's wider than my road bike, but for cyclocross and gravel, it's great. I really it was really worth it. I'm running a Shimano XT pedal on it, great pedals. Highly recommend the pedal. And the seat, I haven't changed the seat that comes on the bike. It's just, quite honestly, it's a cheap plastic seat. But it's done the job for how I ride the bike and what I do with it. Not any problems at all. And that's my Felt F65X.